Please help me.
Help me. I feel like a psychopath like that wouldn't plead for his life. He'd just be like, psh.
They pick Kyle up at the airport. She flies in on Barry Braun's private jet.
So what is the relationship? What is she? Is she his attorney or something?
I think she does financial advice or something because they have this investor meeting.
Gentlemen, I've been producing films for longer than I care to remember. And this time I think I'm truly blessed.
Is that leopard gonna invest? And she calls out their financial investment situation with their movie as tax fraud.
Adorable, except it's fraud. If you don't believe me, ask the IRS.
Leo, why don't we move on to the investment itself?
The voices are so dumb. Why don't we move on to the investments themselves?
I mean, I just do my number on the creative side. You know what I'm talking about? But if you have questions
Or comments.
He sounds like Roger Rabbit. 1,000, 1,000.
1,000. Hey, Arthur, give me 10,000 shares of that. I love that stock.
Cut straight to a weird confrontation between Chuck and Stick. For some reason, Stick is a stickler. He just can't let go of the $5,000 that he owes him.
He owes me $5,000 and I'm gonna get it. That's all I gotta say to you.
Well, I'm not done with you.
Well, I'm done with you, you tub of shit.
And they have this very Floridian party on the docks. And Stick is bartending.
He doesn't know what a Campari is.
What's Campari look like?
It's the red stuff.
It is a type of bitters, characterized by its dark red color.
For some reason, Stick tries to offer some sort of stock market insider trading scam.
Give me a couple of bills up front. Then I tell you the name of the stock.
It doesn't go anywhere though.
No, it doesn't. I don't know that he ever does anything with the stock market in the film, so I don't really know
Maybe
what
it's just general chit chat.
Just trying to get people roped into a financial scam.
If that doesn't appeal to you and you want to think about it until, say, Monday, the price goes up to 300 bills.
So this guy called Cecil shows up. Apparently he's the guy that Stick replaced. He grunts and walks like a caveman.
Yeah, he's the former Stick, and he got fired because he got blackout drunk and killed someone, didn't he?
Killed 2 guys in a barroom brawl.
I would say that's grounds for termination, but I don't know.
Not only that, but he also went to jail.
They say he went to jail for 10 years. So how long ago was he hired?
Fuck you, asshole.
They ask Stick if he can please throw him out.
Stick.
He's just gonna pour petrol on him and light him on fire.
That's awesome.
That's his solution to everything.
Candace Bergen is impressed.
What the hell?
He's gonna light the glass on fire.
He's gonna throw it in his face and then light it on fire. Which is just the most bitch move.
I'll say goodnight.
Oh, that would not work. It's petrol. You would ignite the fumes. Thank you very much. He's a menace. He needs to be locked up. He's an arsonist. It just seems to be his go-to move to just always go for ignition. I pour petrol on things, I light them on fire. Yeah, so Stick impresses Kyle by telling her that he spent 7 years in prison.
Armed robbery. I served 7 years.
And she's like, I'm so bored of my wealthy blonde life. I want to see how it feels on the other side of the tracks.
She says, I don't know if I'm ready for you, Ernest.
I don't know if I'm ready for you, Ernest.
It sounds to me like a line that Burt Reynolds put in. So much of it is about how he is just the most amazing manly man.
Hi.
Hi.
He's kind of like a God's gift type character.
Yeah, he's too much for any woman to handle, and how can any one woman handle this much Stick?
Did they do it?
Still wearing the same clothes.
Ew.
You want to throw me the cologne there, Hollywood?
I gotta wash this sex off my body with cologne. Why don't you shower, you filthy pig? Stick goes to Nesta's apartment. Nesta shows him like a scorpion ritual. He sort of puts scorpions on this random person who's in this like ritual chamber.
I thought they were just torturing him.
I think the whole idea is that he's meant to try and ignore the scorpion. Although when it cuts to the close-up of the scorpion is clearly dead or fake. Stick just looks bored.
Can I go now, please?
Yeah. So he goes to his bar in Tatooine.
Just want what he owes me.
and asks for permission to kill Chucky.
Why not? If you can do it. But no police.
Stick comes home and finds his window open, and it's Kyle who snuck into bed and is waiting for him to do the sex. So he does the sex. The next morning she wakes up.
She's fucked up.
She's destroyed the next morning. She says again, I don't think I'm ready for you.
I'm not ready for you.
Stick goes and meets his daughter.
He has a high-calorie lunch.
Yeah.
Waiting a long time to stick my face into something like that.
Chips, bean dip.
It looks like chili, but it's secretly got a hot dog in
Well,
it.
he fishes out a floppy sausage. The albino shows up at Barry's estate, punches the maid in the face.
Now you're depressed?
Yeah, how was your anxiety? Now you've been punched by an albino. He shoots Cornell with the world's most powerful gun. Oh God. There's a lot of power in that gun. Because he flies across the pool like he gets yanked. Stick comes back and Cornell asks him to avenge him.
Kill him. Or just kill him.
And Stick says, yeah, I'll do that. And he drives off to Chucky's apartment where the albino is confronting Chucky and he steals his pills.
Come on, give me him.
And he throws them over the balcony. I don't know what the pills are. Are they ecstasy or heart medication?
Ozempic.
Ozempic.
Well. That's far enough, pal.
For some reason that I don't really understand, Chucky just rushes him and they go over the side.
What's the matter, Bunny Eyes?
Please help me.
Help me.
I feel like a psychopath like that wouldn't plead for his life. He'd just be like, psh.
Oh my God.
That was amazing.
I mean, it's an impressive stunt.
It's called a decelerated jump, invented by Dar Robinson. Apparently, it was the first time the cameraman could shoot a top-down fall without the airbag being in shot.
Stick goes to Nesta's residency, parks specifically in the no parking spot, and then gets his little baggie out and pulls out this weird stick instrument.
It's another special stick tool.
Yeah, that grabs and just sucks the handle off the door.
I feel like he needs to have a big stash of all this stuff in a shipping container hidden in the Everglades or a storage unit somewhere.
Yeah, like Terminator 2, and she has all those guns under the...
Yeah, my secret stash.
Ooh, is that some Philadelphia cream cheese? Oh, that thing went down his shirt.
What did?
Cheese?
Ah.
Please pick up the sandwich. I wanted him to pick up the sandwich and throw it at someone.
Good evening. Don't even think about it.
I didn't really understand why he didn't just shoot Nesta. I mean, he's there. He could just shoot them all.
He wants his $5,000.
Yeah. I guess that wouldn't give Nesta the opportunity to tell him that we actually have your daughter.
Ricardo.
And so, to get out of it, Stick just tells her to run.
Get down, Kitty!
That's irresponsible.
The guy who's holding her is useless.
He seems like he doesn't really care that much.
He looked like he was going to start dancing. Here comes scorpions.
You don't see how it actually happened.
That just killed him immediately. Okay.
Kitty, you okay?
I'm alright, Dad.
I'm still sexy.
And Nesta's like, please, hey, don't shoot. And Stick decides, you know what? I'm not gonna kill you, but I am gonna destroy the things you love.
Like the Campari.
every single one of your expensive liqueurs. I think it's maybe the disrespect of dousing him in his own alcohol. You expect him to kill Nesta, and he sort of just stands there and is like, you see this? This is what a man looks like. And Nesta just starts crying. And that's the end. He puts his head in his hands. Just goes,
Why does she get to drive off into
Whoa, it just ends? Whoa, what is this?
I need 5 grams.
Yes. Someone owes me $5,000. That is literally the end of the movie. Candice Bergen is speaking on her car phone, and she's talking to Stick on his car phone, and they realize, hey, we're driving on the same road, but in the same direction.
She's like, you up?
You on the right side, or you on the left side? You driving out of town or into town? And they're like, well, you know what? How about you chuck a
I'm gonna
Yui
chuck-
right across the midway?
And then I'll do the same.
Whoa, what's happening?
Is that Candy
He just
Bergen?
cut across the road. You see that? Through the middle
Yeah.
lane. Are they gonna play chicken?
Imagine that.
I bet you won't turn. Oh, I bet you won't.
Do you drive Stick?
They meet on the grass and just hug into a freeze frame. The song that plays is actually called I Don't Think I'm Ready for You.
Oh my god, it's a song written from her point of view. I think Burt Reynolds wrote it.
All right, well, Stick.
There you go.
So what's good about Stick?
The opening I liked. That whole opening was cool.
Yeah, I do like a good nomad story, a sort of man with no name.
Yeah, someone who's got to start again from square one.
That's cool. Once you get past that bit where he lights the marshland on fire, it falls apart. There's 2 movies in there. There's the movie that the first 5 minutes promises to be, and then there's the rest, which is a silly kind of Scarface mixed with Commando type plot. Although I do know that he had to reshoot huge chunks of the film, and it makes me wonder if that's the stuff that they had to add. All of the silly chases, all of the hiding on the ceiling,
Well, he said he gave up on it when the studio got their mitts on it.
Yeah. He says he shot a whole movie and thought it was really good.
Wonderful. Cut.
Turned it in, and then he said he went back home from Florida to do other things and got a phone call from the studio, and they were furious because they said this is terrible. They had to do a whole ton of reshoots and remade huge sections of the movie, like the daughter subplot is added.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's apparently not in the novel. Elmore Leonard was furious.
It'd be interesting to have a read of Elmore Leonard's script, if that's anywhere.
I have a sense it's much more intense and much more nihilistic and a lot less interested in the main character being hot stuff.
Now say goodnight.